Hello, 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 hello. We are live, official live. Oh, by the lovely to have you company, everybody. We'll wait for a few people to join us again. I know you joined us earlier on a little test. Now we're here again for real. So hopefully, Sue, you are in the room with us. If you are, you'll need to tap on that little icon at the bottom. Hello, Julie. How are you? Lovely to have your company. I'm just going to take a sip of tea. It's the first cup of tea I've had all day, actually. And as I sit here with everything else that's been going on today, it's been a bit mad. As I sit here, the washing line has just fallen down in the garden, but that's okay. It's on the grass. It's all fine. All my lovely whitewashing. It's okay. I'm going to leave it there. Right, so lovely Sue is there. Sue, just need you to tap on that icon at the bottom. You'll see it there. And I can maybe add you and send you an invitation that way. Hopefully you've just got that invitation through. You should select that and you should come up on my screen. I hope. Yes, it's worked, Sue. Oh my day, I'm so sorry, Sue, because it's just been such a mad 3 hours in this house. Everything was supposed to run really smoothly. Then I had the guy come round to service the alarm. Then I had to sort out my windscreen because that broke. Then I had the doctor on the phone, and then it's like, ah! Anyway, we're here.
I've had the same kind of day here, honestly.
Have you?
Exactly the same kind of day here.
Oh, well, I'm not surprised you're busy because obviously we have got sensational news, and that's what we're going to be talking about in the live. So if you are watching, go and tell your friends and get them watching this live. This live will also be repeated. So for 30 days, people can watch it. So hopefully I'll ask as many questions as I can, and I'll also pop it on YouTube as well. So that'll be great. That'll be great. So, Sue, lovely to see how you've been, first of all, because I know you've been very busy over in Frankfurt and doing other things as well. So how are you?
I'm good. Yes, I'm good. It's a bit manic at the moment, shall we say. But no, I'm holding out, and I think the adrenaline's keeping me going at the moment.
Well, you're smiling. That's the main thing. You're smiling.
Oh,
okay.
Yes.
So
lots to smile about.
Let's tell everyone the news. First of all, let's just quickly talk about Katy Sue Designs, because I am aware there's lots of people joining the live that aren't crafters, that are thinking about crafting. So let's just talk about your brand and you just for a moment to build the picture up to the news that we're going to give.
Yes, okay then. I'll tell you about Katy Sue. But Janice, I have about 40%, I think, on my phone.
All right.
So if I do go off, we've been frantically looking for chargers because I thought I could just join in the office, and I've ended up in the studio, but never mind. If it does, right, so we'll do our best to power through it.
Yes.
Katy Sue. Okay, so Katy Sue's been, well, actually Katy Sue Designs is 21-year-old this year.
21
years since.
That's fabulous.
2004.
That's good going.
So yeah, it's good going. And previous to that, it was Katy Sue Dolls. So it's actually over 30 years that we've been doing sort of creative type products.
Yes.
But yeah, 21 years ago, got in touch with Dawn Bibby because I had an idea for something that I wanted to turn into crafts. She gave me some advice, and long story short, we ended up with a product called Flower Soft.
Okay.
And it was an amazing product. Everybody loved it. We sold it all around the world. And you used it like you did glitter.
Okay.
So you put glue down and you sprinkled it over, and it just brought like little flowers up on your page. So perfect for card making.
Yes.
We did, you know, a whole range. We had a massive range of Flower Soft colours. And because of that, we ended up doing paper craft designs, and we did that for quite a long time. And then because we came from the doll side of things,
yes,
we made molds. So we looked at the cake decorating market and thought, you know, we've got some skills in the team. So we took a number of years to develop manufacturing of silicone molds, and now we sell those all over the world. So we've got over 400 designs.
Wow.
We don't have all of them live, but we've got over 400. And that's set me on the Made in the UK kind of path.
Yes, that's very important to you, isn't it, Sue?
It is.
Why
Yes,
is it? Why is it important? Apart from the obvious, we're making it here in the UK and we're keeping it homemade. Why is it important? Because it's really easy just to send it off and get it made in another country. Why is it important to do it here in the UK?
Yeah, well, I think both sides have challenges, because early days we did the sort of made overseas, and I do know that isn't a pain-free business model either. So I think the thing about the manufacturing in the UK is it gives people here in our area jobs, and that means a lot to me.
Yeah.
It means a lot to them. And we've got, from a creative point of view, which we're all about the creative process here, it's so much easier and better to be able to do all of your R&D right on hand with the people who are actually manufacturing it. We shorten that process quite a lot, and we discover things because of it. And it's really, just a great business model. It controls the stock much better. So compared to a lot of other craft businesses, we hold less stock.
Yes.
Because in some cases we can virtually make the order.
Yeah, and that's good. That's good, especially in this day and age, because business can be tough. We all know that. Yes. But you have taken a step to the side and you've purchased another company that also has a very good 20-year legacy.
Yes.
Would you like to take the floor and let everybody know?
Tell everybody. Well, so obviously earlier in the year we saw that Creative Expressions had decided to close. Colin's going to retire and they're closing the business down. And I started a discussion with Lisanne, the managing director, about the rubber stamp making, because that's an area where I always wanted to do something. And, I'd had plans at some point we would buy some rubber stamp manufacturing equipment. So long story short, it eventually ended up, somebody's calling me, hang on, I'll get rid of them. Long story short, we ended up talking about Cosmic Shimmer, for which I think they had a lot of interest, if I'm honest, because it is such an iconic brand. But I guess there's not really that many manufacturers of a certain size in the UK, and you do have to have that mindset to do something like paints and mediums. It's all recipes, bills of materials, efficiencies and all of these kind of things, and we're pretty good at that. Yes. We've got all of the systems set up. We already have a factory. Admittedly, we are having to take 2 extra units on to be able to manufacture the Cosmic Shimmer range.
And you're based in the northeast, aren't you?
Yeah. South Shields.
South Shields, yes. So for anybody that doesn't know Cosmic Shimmer, what kind of products does Cosmic Shimmer have? And do you have some on the shelf behind you?
I do have. Do you know, because I wasn't going to be in here, I've just raced and put a couple. Shall I get a
noticed. Yeah, I noticed them. It gives me a chance to have a swig of my tea. Hope everyone's having a lovely afternoon, by the way.
Well, there's that many. There's 1,000... over 1,500 SKUs in this range.
Yes.
And we're going through a process where we're asking customers what they want, what they don't really want in the range, what's missing from the range, and even down to things like packaging, what people like, what they don't like, what's useful.
I suppose that's the
things
thing.
Like gilding flakes, polishes is one of the things. I haven't got the famous glue with me, but everybody uses the Cosmic Shimmer glue, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Yeah. I've got some of the Cosmic Shimmer products myself, and I've used them many a times and absolutely love them. I suppose this is one thing that people, the big fans of Cosmic Shimmer, when anybody comes in and takes over a company, whether it's a football club or a company or a restaurant, there's always that element of fear that the new owners are going to bring a whole heap of change that isn't necessarily going to go down too well. So are there any plans to make those major changes, or like you say, you're waiting to hear from the crafters themselves?
Yeah, we're going to talk to crafters, we're talking to the distributors, we're talking to the retailers. So no, we will take everybody's opinion and our own knowledge of manufacturing into it. You know, you've got to be able to make a product that actually has some profit attached to it. Otherwise, you can't pay the wages of the people that you actually want to make it.
It's important.
So, you know, you've got to kind of you've got to look at the whole thing. But the one thing that we will definitely not do is change any quality standards.
Good.
I mean, Cosmic Shimmer is, you know, that's the whole reason for making the purchase of the brand, because it is known for a high quality product, and that's what Katy Sue's the same. You know, our Trustpilot reviews are all about how something works and how good it is. And you know, the last thing I want to do, or anybody here would want to do, is make something less than what it already is. That's not going to happen.
Good. That's good to hear, because of course with their 20-year legacy as well, you know, they've been doing something right, you know, across the whole of the crafting industries. We've seen it on TV, and we've seen it, you know, online. We've seen it in demonstrations. We've also seen it in the hands of, you know, some very big names who use it within their demonstrations as well. So, you know, those of us that are in the crafting industry are very familiar with that. So how are people going to be able to get their opinions and feedback to you? How's that going to happen?
Well, we've got a survey page on the Katy Sue Designs website. So I have Ian on our team currently manning the comments of this live over on your page, Janice, and he will put a link in to the page that people can go to, and there's a quite Q&A on there, and they can leave their feedback, and that will help us enormously, because we kind of need to do this together, don't we? We need everybody's help to be involved.
Absolutely. I've just managed to get us on my iPad, and Janie says, hi all, lovely to see you and to hear the exciting news. Love the amazing brand and love your mould. So very, very excited about that, which is really nice. And I think it's really great that you're getting the feedback from the crafting industry, because everything needs a little bit of change, doesn't it, Sue? Everything needs a little bit of improvement, a little bit of change.
Yeah, it's involved, isn't it?
Yeah. So can you give us any kind of indication or any kind of like little tasters of what's to come?
Do you know, Janice, I wish I could, but at the moment I can't, because I haven't. You've got to go through the process and hear what everybody else thinks before you can. So we're definitely not at the stage of making any changes whatsoever at the moment.
Okay.
What we can tell people is, you know, we took a selection of stock at the end, finished stock. So things like these are going to be available on the Katy Sue websites from April the 7th. And customers will find that it's not everything in the range. And we haven't got every colour in the range, and that could be because it's already been sold out and we've only got what we've got. I promise we will have the glue back up and running by then. So
we've had lots of comments about the glue. Jill Harrop says the glue is the best.
It is the best.
And can't wait to try the new products that are coming out with you. So that's good. That's very good. So even though you're selling the stock that was left from the acquisition, when you are going to be bringing back those products, it's not that you're getting rid of those products. You're just waiting to get it all set up to manufacture and reproduce.
It takes a bit of time, and we'll start the organisation of the manufacturing units next week. So we've literally just took delivery of the finished stock today.
Yes.
So you know, we need a week or so to get all of those ready and available on the website. And then we will reproduce what we can reproduce straight away.
Yep.
And start working on the advice and the feedback that we've got from everybody else on packaging, colours, range.
So with the ranges and like the mixing of recipes and things like that, we have to wear like, you know, a full white gear setup, you know, like the have you, and the goggles. Can I come along and see that happen? I've always wanted to do that. I really have.
Janice, you will have to we've got so many interesting things that we make here. You will have to come and have a visit.
I should do a mini Facebook Live with Friends documentary or something.
Yeah, we'd love that.
And it's going to be made here in the UK. So will you be taking on more staff?
Yes, going to be taking on more staff.
That's good to hear.
So we've got a couple of our staff members who are moving straight away into this area of the business, and then we've got probably another 3 jobs that are going to come available.
Okay.
Because of this acquisition.
Very good.
So it's not, and it's the rubber stamps as well. So there's that as well.
Now, why are you so excited about because it's red rubber, isn't it? There's grey rubber, red rubber, there's acrylic, and there's photopolymer. Yeah. So there's different styles of stamps that you can make. Why are you so passionate about red rubber stamping? What does it mean to you?
Well, you know, I think that there's something for everybody in stamps, isn't there? And they've all got their unique USP about them. You know, the clear ones are great, you can see through them and all the rest of it. But when it comes to definition of an image, a fine image in particular, there isn't anything better than a red rubber stamp. So that's why we always wanted to do the red rubber. And it's going to be a learning curve. You know, we've got friends in the industry who are helping. You know, everybody's been so supportive, and you know, it's amazing really. You think everybody's in competition, don't you? But actually people do, if they can help you, they will.
That is just brilliant, isn't it? I really like that. And are you going to be still taking the brand to TV, like Hobby Maker, for example?
Well, we haven't made any decisions on anything at the moment, but it's definitely been a big TV brand, hasn't it?
Yes,
it's been on,
it has.
On the old
for as long as I can remember. Yeah,
and it's you know, Hobby Maker's doing great, and it's certainly been very popular on there as well.
Yes.
So all of these things are possibilities, but right now it's like let's get it here and get everything set up and going. And I'm sure that we'll be having some conversations with TV and various people about where to place it.
Yeah, it's exciting times, Sue. It really is.
Oh, it really is.
You know, to bring the marriage of the 2 brands together, it's quite a feat. But you know, if anybody can do it, it's you guys. And also having them made in the UK just makes that really special. But it's about the community, I think, that you're going to build with Cosmic Shimmer. Do you have the Facebook group lined up?
So that's a great thing to mention, actually, Janice, because we realise we have to do something different with Cosmic Shimmer. I mean, there's a lot of mixed media people, there's a lot of artist people, and Katy Sue, you know, it covers a lot of things, and we have different pages. Like we have a cake decorating page with I think it's about 120,000 followers on there.
Yeah.
And then we've got a craft one for like our card making and paper art. And we thought about this quite carefully. Did we want to just, you know, connect Katy Sue and put the Cosmic Shimmer just through those Facebook pages? And we've decided no. And so we've set our own Cosmic Shimmer Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, I think, YouTube. Ian will put the links in. And there is a competition, so it's literally we've literally just made these live. So please go over and like the pages and the Instagram.
Yeah, please do.
Because it takes a while, doesn't it, to go for people to know where to go.
Yeah,
But our hope is, because Cosmic Shimmer's used by so many other brands, I mean, you know, as you said earlier, the, you know, big names in our industry use these products.
Yes.
And we didn't think that it would feel comfortable for them to put, you know, tag in a Katy Sue Designs, or so
Yes.
we've set its own page out
Very
because
good.
we want it to be very collaborative.
Yes.
And, you know, everybody should feel that they can show whatever project they've made, regardless of which stamps is being used on it, or which folders, or whatever their thing is.
Yes.
If they've used Cosmic Shimmer, we want to share the inspiration, so that other people can, oh, that's a great idea, I'm gonna,
it's very good. It's a really, really good idea, because it builds that community. We've had a question, actually, it's a good question from Amanda. She says, is it just Cosmic Shimmer that you're buying, or are you buying Creative Expressions? It's a good question. It's a good question.
Good question, but no, we're not buying Creative Expressions. So what we've bought is the Cosmic Shimmer brand, and the manufacturing capabilities of that.
Yes.
And then we've bought some red rubber manufacturing equipment.
So does that mean you're going to, another question from Jane, she says, will you be making new rubber stamps, or will you just be reproducing the catalogue that's already there?
So we're going to be producing new, and hopefully we'll be able to produce some of the old. We've got the Creative Expressions stamps that were designed by them, so we have the ability to reproduce them. And we're going to be talking to various designers and designing our own. We've got a good design team here too. So
yeah, of course.
Yeah, there's going to be lots of new coming out.
And that's really exciting. Christine Willis Harder says, thank you. We'll be sure our retailers see this. She's from Ecstasy Crafts, so she's going to spread the word. I think that's important, you know, as a community, as a crafting community, you guys do spread the word, because I think this is a great chance now to get everybody involved and be part of something, and to have the Facebook page, to have the socials to go to, for people to give their ideas. And you will listen, I know you will, you and the team will listen to what people have to say. So if someone's watching now, they might have a terrific idea that they tell you, and you might take that idea on, and they've been part of that. So it's you know, it's almost like you're not starting afresh, because you have that legacy, but there's something new that's happening now with it, and that's why it's not just a takeover, is it?
No, it's a collaboration between us and the rest of the crafting community. You know, and I'm not just speaking on behalf of Katy Sue here. You need at the moment to support all of your craft companies in the UK. You know, it's there's a lot going on in the world at the moment, and our crafting keeps us sane, does it not?
It certainly does. After today, I'm going to be crafting the. I've got all the boxes there. I need one hell of a craft session after today, I can tell you. So yeah, it is really important to support, and I think people are realizing that now more and more. You know, if somebody reaches out their hand, someone else will take that. Whereas before it was a kind of, well, I'm doing this and you stay over there. I think more and more people are just starting to relax, let their shoulders down, and go, do you know what, let's help each other, because we'll get further together, won't we? Yeah,
exactly. We need to stabilize and support the whole crafting businesses, big and small, in the UK, and otherwise we won't have them in the future.
I know.
That'll be no good.
I know, it won't be any good. So what are you doing Monday morning? Hopefully you're going to have a weekend off, Sue.
I'm going to have Sunday off.
Yes, all right.
But no, I won't have Saturday off, but I will have Sunday off.
Okay, so what are the next steps?
Oh, Monday morning I collect the keys for 2 new units for the Cosmic Shimmer side of things.
Very good.
We will start. I've got 52 pallets of raw materials in storage locally. And yes, we've got a lot of sorting out and work to do. So, you know, I hope everybody's going to be patient with us while because I know everybody wants it straight away. We've been absolutely inundated with retailers who are like, when am I going to get this back? When am I going to get this back? So you just be a little bit patient with us while we get everything organised and set up.
I think that answers Amanda Wright's question. She said, "Will you be selling into Hobbycraft because they've stopped stocking Cosmic Shimmer products?"
They haven't.
Ah,
No, they haven't.
okay, Amanda, that's good news. They haven't. So it might be just the
Could
store
have had
near
a
her.
supply
Yeah,
issue, is perhaps.
yeah, could be. Well, that's good news then, because not everybody buys off TV, not everybody buys online. Some people still like to walk into a shop and buy it.
Oh,
So
yes.
that's good.
Support our local retailers,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah, absolutely. So that's really exciting. So lots of people, like retailers, might want to get in touch with you now. How are we, look at me, the royal we, how are you opening up the doors to people for them to communicate with you if they want to stock Cosmic Shimmer products?
Yeah.
How does that work?
Okay then. So we'll put this in the comments, Janice.
Okay.
Well, the email address for that is wholesale@katysuedesigns.com.
Okay.
And our new Chief Commercial Officer, Sonny.
Yes.
Yay!
Now
I've been working with Sonny since probably getting close to a year ago now, actually, because time has flown. And I asked her to come out to Frankfurt and give us a hand on the booth. It was me and Noreen.
Yes.
And as it just feels like the stars are aligning, the universe is aligning here.
Yeah.
And Sonny had more time available coming up because she's going to start PhD.
Yes.
And I said, look, why don't we? I'm going to need help with this, and definitely on the sales side, because I'm a product person.
Yeah.
I'm not a salesperson, so it's fantastic that she's had time available, and she'd be the one who will give everybody the information about how they can sign up. And she wants to learn about all of the retailers who are interested, so we'd love to hear from
them. She was going to be with us today, but unfortunately she had a very important appointment to go to. We have had another question from Holly. Love the Cosmic Shimmer products. I use lots of them. The glue, the dries clear glue is the best. Please, please, please don't change the formula.
We will not change our formula.
Okay, that's good news. That's good news from Holly. So obviously the best selling product you're not going to change. You might bring some new products maybe.
As this year goes on, I'm sure that there's going to be ideas and suggestions that bring out new products or new ways to use old products. How about that? Why not that as well?
I think I like that. Very good. Very good. That's what it's like. Repurposing, reusing, thinking of new ideas in new ways. So that's going to be absolutely terrific. It's exciting. It's exciting times. It really is, Sue. But you must be exhausted, bless you.
Well, not as exhausted as Wayne, our ops guy, is. Oh, honestly, bless him. He said, right, I think I'll have an early finish. I think you need to. It's just, honestly, it's been 2 weeks of really, really hard graft. Being in 2 different locations and making sure everything is
going all right. And have you kept it secret? I mean, that's what we want to know. Have you kept it secret?
Well, you have to when when you're going through these things. There's NDAs and all the rest of it, and like I say, I'm pretty sure that there would have had a lot of interest in Cosmic Shimmer, but at the end of the day, it's found its home at Katy Sue, and
that's
we
lovely.
intend to look after it.
Oh, that is super. Right, Sue, listen, I'm not going to keep you too long because I know your phone's going to run out of battery any minute. But we will get you back on a Facebook Live, maybe for one evening, to talk about Katy Sue in more depth, talk about Cosmic Shimmer. I'd love to come and visit. I just want to wear the white coat and the glasses and have a clipboard. I really want to do that and just go, can you? I tell you what, you should get The Apprentice coming along and get them to maybe invent a product. That would be fabulous. You need to get in touch with Alan Sugar for next year. That would be really good. That'd be because they did the shopping telly task. last night, but I think they need something new. I think they need to do something new. But yes, I would love to come along. So all of the information is in the chat, in the comments. This will be available for 30 days. It's going on YouTube as well. So people will be able to get in touch, and just look out for the Cosmic Shimmer on Facebook, on Instagram, Pinterest. It's all there for people to join. And I guess now's the time to spread the word. Be part of something that's going to grow even bigger. Absolutely.
We need everybody's help. We cannot do this alone. It's impossible. We need your help. Tell everybody to come over at the Facebook page. Tell everyone to come and follow on Instagram, and let's do this together and keep Cosmic Shimmer fantastic for the next 20 years. Yeah, and beyond. And beyond. Sue, thank you so much for joining us, and have a lovely weekend, even if it's just one day off. Yeah. And I look forward to hearing more news as it develops throughout the next coming weeks. We'll keep you informed. Yes. All right, and Sue, thank you very much. Thanks, see you later, Janet. Sue. Bye-bye. See you later. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Let's just change that. See how I turn this off. It's okay, Sue. I've done it. I need to take a sip of water, actually. I've got the coughs now. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Excuse me, that was really interesting. So, two huge brands coming together and still being in their own right. Katy Sue Designs and the Cosmic Shimmer. So super exciting to do. Look out for them on social media. With that, I don't know what's got down my throat. I've got to now go and pick up my shopping, my washing line, and sort everything out. But anyway, before I choke, thank you very much for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure. We've got another Facebook Live coming up, I believe Monday, but follow us here. Look at my eyes go. Allergic to hard work, me. Right, follow me here on Facebook. Go and subscribe to YouTube as well. I'll put this on YouTube, and you'll be able to watch it again there. But yeah, together, let's start to develop and build Cosmic Shimmer even bigger and even better. It's so super exciting, isn't it? If you have any questions, just go to the socials, ask those questions, put your ideas forward, get your thinking cap on, and I will see you next week. Have a lovely weekend, everyone. Bye-bye.